We'd like to apologise for the technical difficulties that we experienced, making us look like Mariah Carey on New Year's Eve. But we're back and live on Expresso. Couple goals, we're talking with Dr. Eve. And, of course, the question of how important it is for you as couples or as individuals in the relationship to be friends with each other's friends. So should there be boundaries set to say that this is as close as you can get with my friends and no further?
You know, as you say that, I kind of, no, this is too terrible. But in fact, some people really need to have those boundaries. And it's really best that people discuss it before they get to the party or before they begin socialising or before they claim a significant relationship with somebody, because it really can be a deal breaker. If you find that you go to a place and your partner is somebody who's flirtatious with everybody and leaves you standing like baby in the corner, you know, dirty
Nobody
dancing.
leaves baby in the corner.
Exactly. This is really the beginning of the year.
Absolutely. We're off on a great note right now.
So you want to find those things out, and it's something you want to negotiate with the partner beforehand. I like it when people socialise, can go together, but actually be an independent individual people. I think that that's also part of the help. You want to say something.
I was going to ask that. So are you then saying that by extension that, you know, you should actually then get permission from your partner if you want to hang out with their friends without them?
Permission. I can't stand that.
Okay, not permission.
Agreement.
Agreement of sorts.
Yeah, those are the words that we use, is agreement and boundaries.
A pass. No. Okay, so how should you then negotiate? So let's say for some reason you feel that you're close enough with your partner's friends and, you know, they're busy and so you feel like hanging out with your partner's friends. How do you negotiate?
I think that there's this fabulous thing called self-control. And then you have integrity. I like to use the word integrity, that you do not need permission from your partner to say, hey, I don't want you to be doing that, or I don't feel safe. That's a matter of your insecurity, which you've got to get over yourself. Of course, your partner should be able to interact with your friends, but it should be transparent. We don't want anything secretive. And let's move it to online as well, because that's where the greyness really can happen.
Hashtag sliding in the DM.
Yeah, so I get, you know, too many people who get hooked into that cyber infidelity unknowingly, unwittingly, because they have become friends on Facebook with their partner's friends, and their partner feels really excluded or really feels that it becomes too intimate a space, and it is. Online is way more intimate than in real life connection.
Especially when your partner starts like laughing very kind of awkwardly and hard at a friend's jokes, and you're like, I don't understand this joke that they have between them. It's very, very weird. Which then leads us to the next question of how you and your partner interact on a social level. And the question that we then ask to our Expresso couples is, do we make a good team together as a couple? Here's what they had to say.
When we go out together, do you think we make a good team?
Oh, we make an awesome team.
Yes, we make an awesome team. I think like if they had like a 30-second championship would rule.
Totally.
Yeah. When we are out together, it's like we like sort of tag team a conversation, right? When we're talking to someone else, it would be like so then Quaid will cover certain aspects that are interesting and I would cover certain aspects as well to make like a well-rounded sort of social body.
I was just thinking about that, even things at home. We were watching the garden yesterday and just how we were doing it and just making sure everything was done properly. It's like we're just working well as a team. I said, yeah, because it's a partnership. It's a different word from a relationship where there is this workable component to it.
Definitely, I think we make an excellent team. We sort of use our best skills to sort of engage with people because we really like to debunk and sort of like unpack people in general.
All right, and that's what our couples had to say as we continue with Dr. Eve. And of course, our lines are open, so please do give us a call and engage with us on this topic on 08391333728. Dr. Eve, how good a team are you together? We saw Quaid and his partner there saying that they're like a tag team when it comes to conversation.
So nice.
So they've clearly created a great space for them to socialise together. So how do couples go about creating that environment where you can both stay safe and be happy in a socialising environment?
I'm pleased that you mentioned the word stay safe, because immediately what comes up to me is the idea of alcohol. I was Facebooking earlier this morning this conversation that people should join my Facebook post page and start contributing. And I was Googling some images to look for it, and every single image that I was looking for, like people socializing together, what did they have in their hands? A glass of alcohol.
Drinky-dink.
Exactly, which of course I'm absolutely opposed to, but this is what we associate with socializing. And that's where couples really do have to have a conversation around how much alcohol and also who is going to be responsible for getting us home. And when we do have alcohol, there's also the disinhibiting factor that happens, and then the flirtation or the freedom just to be outspoken happens. Another big thing that happens is when there is unsaid feelings in a relationship, Katlego, when couples are a little too afraid or don't want to take the risk of expressing how they're really feeling, or they have an anger or resentment towards their partner, it can come out publicly. And that's kind of one of the most ugly ways of socializing, when you will find a couple at a dinner party or in a social environment taking jibes at each other or using the social environment to ignore or to punish the other person by either being flirtatious or by not offering them a drink or not checking in with them or not engaging with them at all. So I really would recommend to couples that if you have that, please don't go out and socialize. Don't air your stuff publicly, and don't humiliate your partner publicly. Don't say things about them like, oh, she never wants to be sexual with me in public, because you don't know how to say that privately.
It's a very disarming position to be in and to have to answer to, right?
It's very almost abusive, because it's so embarrassing, it's so humiliating.
So then I guess it's all about then creating that safe space to communicate outside of the social circles for you to be able to talk about this one-on-one, and then when you get there, you don't end up airing your laundry.
Absolutely.
You've spoken about it, or you will still, you know, kind of having that control to say, even though I'm angry about it right now, we are among friends, and I'm not going to have an outburst. I'll wait until the time is right.
Absolutely. And then you can do it when you get back into the car or when you're at home. You can do the punishment, but don't humiliate each other publicly. It's really a very unhealthy activity and will impact severely on your relationship. Right. So keep it safe.
Dr. Eve, we're going to keep you there as we continue our relationship chat this morning. 083-913-3728. Do give us a call. We're talking about socializing together as a couple. Maybe you've experienced something in your relationship that you'd like to share that might be helpful to somebody out there. And Dr. Eve will be here to take your questions as well. Now, earlier on, Dr. Eve, we were making frika tabbouleh. And now we're going to make frika pilaf. Here we go.